Hello again, Asmodeus here, and welcome to episode 24 of Age of Engineering. Last episode, we left off setting up our Enderman spawners. Um, Between episodes, I went ahead and finished making the box outside, made the second Killer Joe, and ran the piping from our vat up on the first floor so it can send nutrient distillation down to our Killer Joes. So they're ready to go. Made an ender for each one just because it's supposed to give you increased skull and ender pearl drops, which is exactly what we're looking for. The ender really isn't too hard to make. All it is a couple of dark steel and a stick, basically like a vanilla iron sword, except for using dark steel. I haven't empowered them or done anything special to them. They're just regular enders. I made a HV capacitor just to plug the hole to where we're going to run power down. It's basically the only reason why. Otherwise, you just run a cable straight down and you kind of have this hole there. So I have a tendency to use capacitors to, if I have to run power through a wall or something, I'll use a capacitor to fill that hole. It's not really necessary, but you know, a little more power storage is never a bad thing. I need to set this to output and then get another connector from there so we can power our spawner, and then we can fire this thing up. I don't have a lot of zombie flesh for the vat. That's kind of what this little area here is. When I built this one, I didn't plan ahead the way I should have. So this spawner's a little smaller, but it really isn't that big of a deal. Here again, I'll set up another spawner. This one is going to be a zombie spawner, and its sole purpose is to harvest zombie flesh to feed the vat. I don't know if it's one vat is going to be able to keep up, particularly if we run 2 or 3 different spawners down here, with each of them running Killer Joes. We might have to run a couple of 2, maybe 3 vats up there to keep up with the demand. I don't know. If we do, it's not that big a deal. I want to set up another spawner here, probably for blaze, so we can automate blaze rods. So we'll have blaze rods, we'll have ender pearls, and then we'll have zombies for zombie flesh to help power the whole thing. So that's the long-term plan, but for now, let's see, I do have a connector on me and I do have a coil. Okay, I had forgotten I had those in my inventory. So let's put that there. Okay, make sure this is active with signal because I don't want it to start spawning the minute I hook up power. I'd rather be out of the way. Okay, so it has power and it's ready to spawn. Eventually we'll go through, we'll do like vacuum hoppers, things like that to automatically collect all the drops. I believe okay, graded hopper duct. Let's see, I can't remember. There we go. So we want a vacuum chest and an XP vacuum. And we'll set both of these up at some point. Collect all the XP, so it's not going to waste, and then this will collect all of our drops, and we'll automate that and set it up to where it dumps into a drawer or into a AE system once we get that set up. So let's turn our Killer Joes on, make them always active, and reach in here and turn our spawner on, and then watch the magic. Okay, come on. Let's see it. There we go. That's what we want to see right there. And then see these experience orbs? We'll collect those. Now I would run in there and grab that, but the problem with these Killer Joes is they are indiscriminate. They will hit anything that is in that space, and I would rather not die just trying to collect mob drops. Let's turn this one on. So this is solve our Ender Pearl problem. Now I'm still not seeing Enderman heads dropping anywhere. Oh, see? You can't step in there too far. Yep, I'm definitely not seeing Enderman heads. Alright, let's see, what do these require? Iron ingots, chests, pulsating. Alright, that's not too bad. Experience rod. Okay, that's simple enough. We should be able to get these set up fairly quickly. And I believe they need power. Yep. Definitely getting the Ender Pearls. So let's shut that off for a moment. Shut that off. Go in here and grab our Ender Pearls. There we go. See, this is going to solve that problem very quickly. Alright, let's go upstairs and check the vat. See how we're doing on the nutrient distillation production. Okay, got half a tank roughly and out of zombie flesh. So to keep all those running, we may have to duplicate this, but I may just run separate ones from here and pipe it. Instead of piping it from here, this one will be specifically for the carpenter, And then we can run some additional ones back here. Just, you know, we'll still use the same sugar and everything, because this is producing way faster than it's getting used. So the sugar isn't going to be the problem, it's the rotten flesh. So, very cool. I am very happy about that. Let's go over here and check and see if we have any additional rotten flesh just stashed away somewhere. Got a few more. Ah, there we go. That's what we need. Lots and lots. I'd started kind of hoarding it away, anticipating needing it, so. Alright. Put a stack of them there. And, I guess I'll just put the rest of it back. Okay, so we have our Enderman spawner. I've been looking forward to that and talking about it for a while now, so very happy to have it. I didn't want that there. We'll put them in here for now. Okay, so with that, we can finish our automation and get these set up. Or let's take a look at the guide here. I think the only thing we're waiting on is for me to go to the end. I believe that's all we need. Okay. So we need end rods. And that's what I was talking about here. So we need to go get end rods and get the chorus fruit to make end rods. Then we need our elytra. So down the line, if we want to make a jetpack, we can do that. So everything is waiting on this. So we're also going to need to make, for the next age, we're going to need to make an RF Tools machine frame. Don't remember what's... Nutrient distillation. Okay, so we have the carpenter set up for this. We're all ready to go. We can do everything here except for the end rods. So we have basically all of the infrastructure set up that we need to expand to the next age. All right. I think the only thing that's stopping me is I don't have all of the dark steel I need to finish the enchantments on my armor. And I'm a little light on levels for those enchantments because I'm sure they're going to be pretty hefty for each one. Let's see. Where do you're dark steel. And I think I have some. Nope. I thought I had some being produced. Let's put all this away. Just kind of as I'm running around processing ores, things like that. I would like to get some ore processing automated. And I have a plan for that. Let's go ahead and get some more dark steel going. Let's see what this enchantment's going to cost us. Okay, so we need that. Then we need a book and quill, I believe. Put that away. And do I have what I need to make a book and quill? I have lots of sugar cane, so paper and all that's not going to be a problem. Do I have feathers? Yes, I do. I believe I can use Black Lotus for the ink. So I just need that and a book. So 3 of these and a leather. Let's make it both real quick. Random stick. Okay, paper, leather, book, book and quill. Check our enchanter. And we need 28 levels per book. So I need that 4 times. So I'm definitely going to need some additional levels. Okay. I'll work on that probably between episodes. I can leave the spawner going and then I can go out to the mob spawner, and it really doesn't take too long to get 30 levels. Just sitting out there killing mobs. It goes fairly quick. So in the meantime, let's work on some automation. I want... What do we need for ender chests? Let's see, I'm not seeing... There it is, that's the one I want. Okay. Wool, blaze rods, obsidian, and a Klein flask. What is a Klein flask? Ender pearls, glass bottle, and an ender resonator. Ender resonator, okay, it's basically an Enderman version of a Z-Logic controller, looks like. Vibrant alloy and an Enderman head, so we still need Enderman heads so I can automate our ore processing. How frustrating. Why are you not dropping heads? I mean, I could. Let's see, I don't have it on me. Why do I not have it on me? Let's see. Grab one ardite. I mean, we could always throw this in there instead of one of the enders and see what we come up with. I do have beheading 5 on it, but it's, you know, I didn't have any luck using it, but maybe in a more concentrated form it'll work better. Let's see. And start spawning. I'll just let that run for a little bit. In the meantime, what I want to do is I'm going to leave these 2 here because these are just going to be the ones I use to process things quickly if I need a quick craft or something like that. But I'm going to need, let's see, another. Let's move it over a little bit. It looks like I have Endermen spawning outside of. Looks like they're teleporting outside of the enclosure here. Maybe not. Using pearls. Yeah, pearls, but yeah. Okay. And you're full. So we'll just let that run. Alright, the way I want to set this up, I need another sag mill. So we need iron, piston, and flint. So we'll just grab a little bit of iron. Let's see, I have cobblestone on me. I have wood on me. Alright. Need redstone. And I need flint. Flint. Okay. So let's make a piston. Okay, treated wood planks don't count. I didn't look at it close enough. Alright, so piston, sag mill. Okay, we also need another alloy smeltery. Think of it for a moment. Let's put you away. More ender pearls. Pressurized conduit. Alright. Probably gonna need more iron. I don't remember, but that's okay. Alright, so now we want another alloy smeltery. Yeah, so I wanted a cauldron. Gonna need a little more cobblestone. Do I have any in here? Only 2. Okay, so we're on outside. And it's awfully dark out here for the mining dimension. Alright, let's make another furnace. Short 4 iron. Alright, so the way this is going to work is the furnace is going to sit here. And then this sag mill is going to sit here. And I would set it right on top, except for this is where we need to run power. So we're going to add in conduit. underneath. Like so. It's going to insert. I wish it would let me. I wish there was a way to like stoop down or something like that. That would be immensely helpful. Alright. Yes, I know I'm breaking wood with a pickaxe. It is what it is. Alright. So you can let me access it? No, I'm not. Can't jump that high. Okay. Extract. Always active. So, the way this is going to work is I'm actually going to set up an ender chest right here. This is going to be configured to pull from the ender chest directly into the sag mill. It's going to process, and it's going to process here. This is going to be set on furnace only. And then temporarily, let's see, how do we want to, do it aesthetically, or do we care? Just seeing if I had any spare crates. Alright, so then what we'll do is we'll place a crate there, and then we'll configure this to push straight into the crate. So we'll pull, it'll get processed, and push into the crate. Eventually, once we get a drawer controller, we'll set it up to where it automatically gets processed and put into our drawer system. But for now, Enderman freaking out all over the place. This is what's going to work. And then I'm going to set up another sag mill to process ores that don't get smelted, and then it'll process that and send it into another crate. So I just need Enderman heads so I can make those Klein flasks. Oh, we have at least one. I'm excited. Alright. Let's turn off our Killer Joes for a few minutes and go collect our goodies. Haha, yes. So we at least got 2. Run anywhere. Alright. So, do we have any vibrance? Nope. But we have lots of ender pearls, so let's go make some. We'll start with 8. So we'll get the vibrance cooking up. We want the chest below there and there. I'm probably gonna have to make a drawer now that we're gonna be producing so many of these. Ha ha ha, yes. Ah, thank goodness. Alright, so solarium, 4 of those. 4 silicon. We have our redstone. Except for I don't think we need redstone. I think that's where the vibrant alloy goes. Okay, should have at least 2 of those ready. Alright, let's make these things up here. That, 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 and that. Ho-ho! And then let's get the next one going. Alright, now I'm excited. Because we can get some automation going. Okay. I was like, what? There's only one. Okay, cool. Alright. Klein. Come on, backspace again. KL. Klein flask. Bottles, ender resonators, and ender pearls. Okay. Got plenty of ender pearls. We don't need that at the moment. Get it out of my inventory. I'm sure I have bottles stashed somewhere because they were getting them for witches drops. There we go. Alright, let's get a couple of these made up. Alright. How we doing on blaze rods? Oh, we might have just enough. Alright. So, we're going to need wool. That one might be a neat trick. A couple of chests. And some obsidian. Sure, I have some obsidian stashed somewhere. I was sure. Maybe I used it all for the dark steel. That's possible. Alright, let's go get some. So we need 4 obsidian. Wonder. No, we only had a couple of cobblestone in there. I don't. Oh, yeah, we got. Never mind. We have plenty. I wonder why it went in there. It's not an ore. Okay, weird. All right. Thought I'd harvested a bunch. Cool. Chests. And then finally we need wool. Okay. So we will place one here. Like so. Okay, do I have... Let's go get some item conduit. I'll only need a couple. and item filters. Those will work. I will erase whatever's on them. Okay. Now we're talking. Okay. So we will put one over here. And we're going to need two because we need to filter out quite a bit of stuff here. So that's going to be insert. We'll filter it. Delete that. So the types of things we want in here. Let's create a little bit of inventory space. First off, iron, copper, tin. What else? Gold. Black quartz. What else do we want to smelt? Cobalt. Alright, so let's filter these up. That. Let's do the metals first. And then ardite. Ardite. Okay. Then we want osmium. Nickel. Where's lead? Lead. Insert. Filter you. Lead. Nickel. Osmium. Black quartz. Should be just about everything to be smelted. And then things that just need to be pulverized and not smelted will come out this way and do basically the same thing. Extract, always active. And away we go. We'll go see, make sure everything is running the way we want it. Everything's running the way we want it, except for power. Alright, let's see. The episode's getting a little long, as usual. It seems to be normal for me. Let's grab a couple of these real quick. And then we're going to need a lot of clay. Alright. Should have just shift clicked that, but that's good. Cables, we have just enough. Cool. 3 of those. 3 of those. 3 of those. And in case you can't tell, I've done this a few times. Alright. Alright, so the Restonias, couple clay coppers, couple clay irons, and a couple clay and aluminum. And there. Cable up and cable up. Alright. So we have automated ore processing. Ha ha ha. Guess it's just a little slow to show up. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's the plan. We have our automated ore processing going. Like I said, eventually, what do we need for our drawer controller? Circuit boards. Okay. They're not so bad now. We have what we need to do that, so we might have to make this a reality. And then I'll just pipe from underneath here and go straight over into the drawer controller. Sounds like a plan to me. Alright, so I think that does it for this episode. I'm really excited. No more running back and forth and processing ores. If anything, they're just going to be right here until I get them piped into the drawers. Hope you liked today's episode. If you did, please press the like button. If you haven't done so, please subscribe. And until next time, have a wonderful day.